Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to the Maxi Plays Games channel. I'm going to be showing you this duel I just did in the new event of Master Duel was so close and so, oh my god, like, I have the heart of the cards. I am Yugi Moto, or no, I am Jaden Yuki. I much prefer Jaden Yuki. Like, it was insane how this game finishes, and I just wanted to like do a quick video showing you. Um, So yeah, this is my opening hand. I'm going turn 1, and as you can see with this card here, I'm playing Shadows, and they are pure Shadows. I can show you my extra deck, pure Shadows basically, with a couple of other cards to help with like Super Poly, like Mud Dragon, and Starving Venom. And this is a very good opening hand. So I believe I start off by using Foolish Burial and sending Wendell to the graveyard. And this will allow me to summon any of my Shadows to the field. So I end up choosing this one, because this card, whenever it's like, if someone goes to attack it, it will flip face up, allow me to draw 2 cards and then discard 1, which is really good in in any deck, really. But especially Shadows, considering they have effects when you send them away to the graveyard. I also set Imperm on the field. I set it here because I thought it would have affected this area, but from looking at the animation, I don't think it does. And also I've got Maxi and Ash Blossom, which are really good cards. And I see here that they're starting to run a Naturia deck, so I immediately Imperm it, because this will just allow searching, which I don't want. God, 92%. But yeah, so basically I do this to get an extra draw when he summons that. I got Invocation, which will be very helpful later. I Ash Blossom that, which, here's where I realized my first mistake. Since the new ban list only allows 1 of these runic temples, I should have let them draw into it, and then when they set the card, I could easily just Ash Blossom that, negate, destroy it. Actually, I don't think it destroys it, but I have cards in my deck that can destroy it, so basically just limiting the deck. And they set 2 and pass. Now, because they have a fusion monster on the field as well, I can now use this, which will allow me to basically fusion summon from the deck, kind of like the Lunalight one. But first I flip off this, so I draw 2 cards, that being Hedgehog and Squamata. No clue how to say that. But when Hedgehog gets sent to the graveyard, I can add any Shadow monster from my deck to the hand, which I will do now. And I drew this one. So then I fusion summon into Elwinder, which was another one of my mistakes. You probably won't see it in this replay, but I was like, my whole plan was to fusion summon into her, and then also use this El Shadow Fusion to summon into this. So basically they can't special summon these monsters from their grave. They basically just can't special summon with spells and traps. It's a very good card. I'm shocked that not a lot of people use it in Shadow decks, to be honest. But then I do this, which basically just summons my Falco back onto the field. And now because of this effect, I can't use Winder. Because each player can only special summon once per turn. So yeah, this was another mistake I made. And seeing how many mistakes I made, I might as well have just moved on to the next duel. But I do set it, since it is a quick play spell. I can simply just fusion summon at the start of his turn. So that counts as a special summon. Fusion summon this away to... I probably could have waited on that, to be honest, for when he decided to use another runic spell. Also banishing all the stuff from his graveyard. I specifically banished, well, first of all, I just banished this so it couldn't draw any more cards off of it. But then I also banished these, so they couldn't special summon from the graveyard. And what this effect allows me to do as well, this happens with all Shadow monsters. Whenever it's sent to the graveyard, I can get a spell or trap back. And here I draw a Lava Golem, which is actually very helpful to me. It can allow me to go into basically this Shadow fusion. Which sucks because then it immediately goes. The whole point of that was to also try to lock them out because you could just stun them. And this really hurt. Super Poly going to the grave. No, not even to the grave. It was to the banish zone. Wow, that really hurt me. Yep. Just move on to the next turn, do a bit of damage to him. This damage will become important later, actually. He does the same play where he tries to get his runic field spell out, but this time he's successful. That's a win rate of 53%. Wow. This was not that bad of a hit. Realistically, I didn't think I needed my Ash Blossom or any of these cards, because I still had other Shadows I can use. He then plays Raigeki, which I was like, wow, what a bitch. Then I draw Cyber Ogre, which I thought would be a really good card to keep in hand. It's not called Cyber Ogre, is it? No, it's called Ghost Ogre. But yeah, I basically grab that. And I also use it as well to fusion summon into this. And then I get fucked over by this as well. I use that to try to destroy that, but then that doesn't work and he just ends up tributing it off. Oh wait, no, he just negated it. Oh, I thought he would just tribute it off. Where can you... So I tried to go for this monster because this monster can summon tokens, which doesn't work. He tributes that and his other monster off. To basically negate and destroy my monster. Now I'm pretty screwed. I literally, yeah. This was another mistake. I did not mean to pick up this card. I actually wanted to pick up this card. And that was just a misclick. Yeah, that's it. That was just a misclick. I wasn't thinking anything else. I just accidentally clicked it. Yeah, God, the fact that these cards have such high win rates is crazy. Yeah, he goes into this, which, to be fair, this is the first time me playing against this card before. But it does some stupid things that I try to take advantage of later, to be honest. So it can just destroy one card on the field for free, and it can also negate an activation of a card. Which really fucking sucks. But their battle phase is skipped. I believe I draw a Super Poly here. And then I set all of my cards down. Hoping that he wouldn't destroy Super Poly, which, as you can see, he didn't hit it there. And then he does this again with... How do you say this? Baron de Fleur. He does it again with that, and he misses it twice. So I got really lucky. But then he ends up destroying it anyway. And here I'm fucked because both of my Alistairs ended up being banished. So I set Invoke. The reason why I set it was when this card is in the graveyard, I can target one of my banished Alistairs and add the Alistair to my hand while putting Invoke back into my deck. I also got Magical Meltdown, which was also a good card to pick up because this can basically just allow me to fusion summon a lot more safely. So yeah, my plan was to let Baron de Fleur destroy this, and then next turn I can activate these effects, but I'll just tell you when he gets to it. So he does end up destroying this, and I'm very happy. Then I read through this effect again, right? Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So I was worried. Oh, just a face-up card on the field? Oh, okay, well I made another mistake then. But that's what I was worried, that he was going to use this to negate my invocation. So I prayed, I went on my knees, I prayed to Lord and Jesus. I was like, I have one lava golem in my deck still. Please, please, can I get a lava golem? Because that's what I needed here for my plan to go through. He synchro summons into Stardust Warrior. Just lets him draw a card, and then he synchro summons into this card. Though not even 100% sure what this does, but this also stops them from banishing in the graveyard. And boom, lava golem. Get rid of both of them. Put this on his field. Play this. Yep. I wanted to do that first to bait out the Ash Blossom, because I couldn't search Alistair since they're both in my banished zone anyway. And then I forget one thing about Lava Golem. I grab Alistair in the hand, and I forget this bottom text. You cannot normal summon or set the turn you special summon this card. So yeah, with all these mistakes, I did deserve to lose. And this is the point where I got really scared, because he got my cards down to 6, and then to 2. The only positive coming out of these is that he keeps on skipping his battle phase. So Lava Golem gets, well, a lot more use out of him. Immediately comes back to me, and I draw L Shadow Fusion. Not helpful in the slightest, so I end up just setting Alistair. And we basically just move on, which... He attacks it, which is good. I didn't want him to affect my life points. Now this is the high moment in the draw. Do you remember everything that he's played and I've played so far? What's one card that can help me that has not even been banished yet and is still in my deck to draw? Well, you don't know because you haven't seen my deck, but Monster Reborn. I grab a Monster Reborn, which allows me to target his guy in the graveyard. This guy gains attack based on all the cards that are banished. So I thought he would be the best one. And they also lose attack based on how many are banished. So I summon him straight to my field in attack, lowering Lava Golem down to 1,000. And then I go to attack Lava Golem, and then he does some things that do worry me for a second, and then realize that he's just padding out for time. We attack Lava Golem, win the duel. Yes. I am amazing at this game. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Go check out my main channel.